That's good. I love that maple syrup you had in there too.
Do you know what number this is there?
42. Oh, 4.
Welcome, everybody, to this episode of Runs0b3r podcast. This is episode number...
Bom dia, pessoal. Número 44. 44. Let's get it.
44. We are a local Dallas-Fort Worth production. We do not only discuss running and sobriety, but all walks of life. For every one of us has a unique story. The journey begins and ends with you. Today, we have a special guest across from me. We have Monica.
Hey there. How's it going?
So what's your last name, Monica?
Bennett.
Bennett and Cynthia or Cindy, Cynthia, or what is it? Cynthia or Cindy?
Cynthia.
Cynthia, last name Cynthia?
Reveles.
Reveles. Venga.
Nice, nice.
Así se dice, niño.
Yeah. Are you?
Shut that crowd up. Bam, kids.
And next to me is
Eric J. Henderson.
Eric J. Henderson, and I am Brandon K. Veltman. Are you a doctor?
I have a PhD.
No, I think we talked about this when we were in.
That's a doctor.
So she is. So on social media, you go by Dr.Moo.
Dr.Moo.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to touch on where y'all grew up, basically, and what got you into running as either a hobby or a sport, and I want to hear your journey. I know Dr.Moo. I saw that you went to Argentina. Was that correct?
Yep.
Oh,
Argentina,
yeah.
Chile, Patagonia.
Doggone it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. So I saw that trip and I was so jealous. I was like, oh man, I want to go. So we'll start with y'all and
too, I want to say.
talk about from childbirth to today, your journey. We'll start with.
You remember that first day, you'll be bad.
Start with Cynthia. Let's go, Cynthia.
Okay. Childbirth.
Yeah.
So
It was cold in the hospital.
Did you grow up in Dallas, Cynthia? Or
I did not. I did not.
Okay.
I was born in Mexico.
Mexico. All right.
Ciudad
Shout out to
Juarez.
Mexico.
Ciudad Juarez. Okay.
Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua.
Wait.
And so I was brought here when I was 5 years old.
So
Wait.
in Chihuahua, isn't that where the Tarahumara? Aren't they out there in Chihuahua? The tribe? No, were they Tarahumara?
They're
That
farther.
race is out there in Chihuahua.
There's so many
I thought.
tribes out there, but I'm not familiar. So.
They're the ones from the book Born to Run. I don't know if have you read that book, Born to
I have.
Run? Okay, and they have a race, Caballo Blanco, out there. I think. Is that right? Are you looking
thought
at
that was,
are you looking that
I'm
up right
trying
now?
to see that, yeah.
Perplexity.
Perplexity.
Brought to you
I just want
by-
to say the name right. I haven't gotten it right yet. The Tarahumara.
Yeah.
Tarahumara.
And where's that race? At?
Raramuri
Where-
people.
uh-huh.
They're in the in Chihuahua. In
Oh,
Copper Canyons.
yeah. That's
Nice.
hey,
Look, boy.
that's where she got all of her endurance.
There you go.
She just doesn't even know it. Nice. So, How long
Sierra
How
Madre.
long did you live there?
I was brought here when I was 5 years old.
Oh,
so
nice,
I don't
nice.
know much
Okay.
of growing up there.
And were you always in the Oak Cliff area?
No, we grew
Oh
up.
yeah.
We grew up to East Dallas, but it was your typical Mexican family where it was a big house, and we lived like 20 of us lived in one house.
Nice.
In East Dallas at that, yeah.
Was this all family? Or?
Yes, it was my uncle and my aunt, and there are 13 kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That,
My mom
your
had
aunt and uncle had 13
My mom
kids?
had 13 too. 13 brothers and sisters.
Holy
Yeah.
moly. They
And
were
then
busy.
My mom and myself.
Were the 13 already born when you all lived together?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we all
wow.
lived together. We just had to
So,
get along.
no, that's awesome,
That's
though.
the
Man,
rule.
that I would have
There's no
loved,
option there,
loved
yeah.
that, you know? You always have somebody you get along with, right? There's so many, right? Unless you're the odd one out, you know, and then it's like, damn. Yeah, it's cool, nice. So
You figured out before dinner.
Where'd
I
you
bet
go to
did.
school?
I went to school. James W. Fannin was my elementary school.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to Spence Middle School.
Mhm.
Then
Yeah.
I went to North Dallas High School. But then we
Okay.
moved to Oak Cliff, and then I graduated from Sunset High School.
Oh, Sunset Bisons.
Yes.
My mom was a Bison. You know that?
Oh,
She
okay.
graduated from there too.
Oh, wow.
Rest in peace, mother. But yes, she was a Bison. Yeah. So yeah.
That's a good Dallas tour.
Yeah. That is cool. What about Monica? What about you?
So born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, the Bayou country, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Can you cook?
I can cook
Gumbo-
some things. I
gumbo,
can make you some
etouffee.
gumbo, some etouffee, some jambalaya.
God bless gumbo.
Yeah.
I'm a year-round gumbo eater. Brandon, you don't know. When you ask for it in the summertime, people
Yeah.
like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
The-
I get it. in
I
the
don't
summer.
mind eating it in the summer, but cooking it,
Yo.
because the kitchen be all hot.
That's why you
And like,
can't
so
get
like
it.
nobody trying to cook all that
I
in the
know, I
summer.
know.
It's too hot and it takes too long. Standing over that roux,
Yeah, I know. I
Nah.
pay extra. I'm like, please, Ma, can you just like?
you know.
So are you a Saints fan?
I am a Saints fan. Who that?
Who that? Give you a little bit of applause. Do you go to New Orleans?
No one from New Orleans says Nolans. That's something that they told. That's something they told the other people to
That's what
say.
they told the white people from Texas. Say
We-
New Orleans.
We say New Orleans.
New Orleans. Do you ever go there for Mardi Gras or anything?
I actually was just there
Or
this
is that
past
chaotic?
year. Well, I wasn't there on Mardi Gras Day, but I was there over the weekend because my brother was riding in one of the main floats, Endymion, for anyone who knows.
Oh, cool.
It's the big Saturday night one. So went there, went to
Yeah.
the ball afterwards. But I don't go every year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun because it is a lot. It's
you
it's
go-
a lot, but I go when I can.
Do you go to Jazz Fest?
So my favorite festival is actually French Quarter Festival.
Okay.
It's a little bit lower key than Jazz Fest. It's not as many national artists. It's all Louisiana locals, but it's free.
We learned
So-
something. Thank you.
It's free, so put it on your list. French Quarter Festival. It's usually in April, the second or third weekend of
right
April.
now?
Yeah, I'll be there. I think I couldn't tell you the dates, but it's the third weekend of April this year.
Is Mardi Gras during the same time?
Mardi Gras is always between early February to early March because it's
Is
the
it
day before
Easter?
Ash Wednesday. So yeah,
Okay,
it changes on that same kind of schedule as Easter,
Carnival.
Ash Wednesday, all of that type good stuff.
Nah,
So it's a religious holiday, is what I say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get one little tiny gumbo thing out of the way. So I go
All right.
to church in Shreveport. And so for people who don't know Louisiana, I don't care if you step 1 inch north, south, east, or west of it, it becomes immediately another country. Like just across that border in Texas, there's this. And as soon as I cross in Shreveport, I discovered this. The gumbo is different. They do it different. Everybody does a different thing up there. It's a thicker, darker, gravyish. I'm like, yo, what's gravy? But I'm from Southeast Texas, Lake Charles, into New Orleans way. And so it's, I like it thin and brown.
North Louisiana's
Yeah, help me understand.
food, I can't really fully tell you because I also be confused. So I went to undergrad at Louisiana Tech, which is in North Louisiana. But being from New Orleans, we don't really know anything about North Louisiana.
Yeah.
Because we stay where we know Baton Rouge, and we know like we even might know like a little Lafayette, a little Lake Charles, a little that way.
Yeah.
But like North Louisiana is like, you might as well tell us we gonna
Canada.
but for real. So like when we went up there, we used to on Louisiana Tech's campus. I worked with the catering department. I didn't cook, but I just that was a student job. I helped serve food. They would make this what they call gumbo. I say what they call gumbo because I was like, this is more like a succotash. I don't know if y'all really know a succotash. Like it actually was good for what it was.
Yes.
What is a
Yeah.
succotash?
It's just another hodgepodge of stuff,
It's
but it had like
thicker.
tomatoes,
Because I remember from the
It threw me
corn
off.
in
Threw me
there,
off.
just stuff that's not normally in gumbo.
So I wiped my
And they
mind
put
clear.
hot sauce on it, which, like I said, it was good for what it was. Just don't call it gumbo.
yeah.
Call it something else.
Wait, hot sauce came with it, or you put it
No,
on yours?
that's how people would eat it. They would
Okay.
add. So I did what they did.
I put it. I do put it in the corner of my gumbo, and also, do you know folks who put mashed potatoes? Not mashed potatoes.
Potato salad. Yeah. I don't do
Anyway.
that, but I think that's a
don't do
little
it,
bit
but-
more of occasion thing. You pick that up more in Southeast Louisiana or Southwest
Anyway.
Louisiana.
So anyway, that's I didn't want to
Nice.
go too far off. I just need just some clarity because it's still it's a different. It's definitely a Louisiana thing, but it's a Shreveport thing,
Yeah,
which
no,
is another
North-
world different from the New Orleans. And,
Once you get to north, like Lafayette is about as far north as you gonna go and still have the like authentic kind of Creole Cajun-ish type food.
Yeah.
Do you eat beignets?
I will eat a beignet.
Nice.
So you were in school out there and
cafe
Louisiana
and
Tech?
beignets,
Is that what you said?
I went to undergrad in Louisiana Tech.
Okay.
Ruston.
What about king cake?
Oh, I love king cake. I actually can make you a king cake.
Really?
Cynthia's had my king cakes. So
You know
I'll
how
let
rare that
her-
is to bump into somebody who can actually do that here in Dallas, Texas.
So there was
Houston
one year
easier.
I sold them. I sold. It was before I think I knew Cynthia. I sold just one season, and I sold. I had like a whole account. I think I sold like 50 king cakes over a course of a month or so.
Nice.
Yeah, but I never did it again because I was
That's
exhausted.
gotta be. You gotta have a good one because I mean there are people who do this and people who do this.
Well, like, cause thing is, it was hard to find somewhere to get them around here the way we like them. Like, cause there's a lot of people from Louisiana up here,
That's
and so
okay.
they want certain things. But
And after Katrina, I remember that my father was a principal at a high school, and so they figured, all the kids, let's just put them right here in Houston and Dallas. And what the world in Texas didn't even know is like, no, they're from another country.
yeah,
And so literally for the first 2 weeks, the kids aren't eating. And so my father asked one of them, he said, what's going on here? He said, Miss Anderson, ain't no food up here. And by food, we mean there is rice, there are beans, there's just food. They're not gonna, you can't slide that kid a slice of pizza and that's cold and coming out the freezer or whatever. And on the food, another thing I wondered too, with Mexican food, and I grew up here in Dallas, even though I lived the last 25 years in New York City, but I remember when we were growing up there, we would go to Jefferson and Davis area, and we would get, we say Mexican food, but then something happens. It's greatly expanded to different regions of Mexico right now. So, for example, in 1987, you're not getting a torta. And then quesadilla, people would think, give me the cheese and a beer, and then even in New York, when I lived there, the taco didn't arrive to New York until around 2006. They're like, we have Mexican food. I'm like, no, I'm from Texas, the same Mexican food. You don't put 12 pounds of cheese on everything. And so it came when people from Puebla arrived to New York City. And I was like, so this is Mexican food? I said, yeah, it is, but it's Poblano. It's that. And so I wonder, what is your take on what you see in Dallas now? Because am I just seeing that? But it seems like there's a wider range of food from the country that has arrived right here.
It is. It's different, but I'm very picky about where I eat Mexican food because my mother cooks really, really good. So
Game over.
Game over. You can't beat my mom's cooking. I mean, I can cook too, but moms cook better.
Yeah.
And so, I'm very picky. I don't like
That's true.
the Tex-Mex. I'll eat it, but it's not my choice.
Yeah, I call it the cheese scale. So if we start in Mexico, there's not cheese everywhere. There may be a queso blanco here and there, but then as soon as you come into Texas, Tex-Mex, add a little more
They
cheese.
add too much cheese on everything.
By the time you get to Arizona, which is called Southwest cuisine, they may as well hand you a block of cheddar and just say, go at it. And I'm like, where's the thing? I'm just eating cheese, but it's increasing cheese the farther away from.
Yes.
What so have you growing up, were you in any kind of athletics or
yeah.
so explain a little bit about you played sports and
Cool. Yeah. So I was put into all the sports, I feel like at some point. So my mom, she always said when she was growing up, she was the I think number 3 of 7 kids in her family. So she always wanted to participate, but never really could because as soon as they had to come up with money for something, it's like we don't have money for that. So she always wanted to play, but never got a chance to. And then my dad he grew up playing sports. So she definitely was like wanting to put us in all the things. So I played basketball was my main sport. When I was like young, it mainly was basketball and softball. I did a little bit of soccer, but only 1 year because they couldn't find a basketball coach at the park that was near my house. And then as soon as they found a basketball coach, I ditched the soccer and then joined, played basketball. So I did that. I used to play like AU. I've traveled, like done summer league and things like that for basketball. So I did that all through high school. And then when I got to 7th grade, I switched. cut off. I stopped playing softball, and then I started running track. So, but I did more sprints and jumps. When I was younger, long distance, I was like, I looked at the people who ran like the 2 mile, and I was like, that's crazy.
Long way.
Why would someone run so much? I'm like, I was on like the 4x400 meter relay, state champion,
Dang.
senior for 5A,
Nice.
Louisiana.
That's saying something. Anything
And I
south
relay,
of
yeah.
Oklahoma is like, this is where speed lives. Louisiana,
Yeah.
Texas. I mean,
So yeah, so I did, like more like my running was more the relays, and then I did the jumps. And I was kind
When you
of
say the jumps, what are the
jump.
jumps?
So long jump, triple jump, high jump.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Some variation.
No pole vault.
No pole. We actually didn't have girls pole vault in Louisiana until I think my junior or senior year of high
Oh,
school.
yeah.
So
Weird.
like girls pole
Weird.
vault wasn't even an option.
I always thought that was kind of because in high school, I didn't think we had enough muscle to pull down that.
make it bend.
To bend that pole to launch you.
Yeah.
So it was just like a straight pole, and you just
Really,
you hope you
jumping.
can climb that pole high and jump over that.
I love what's
Yeah,
taking
so
over
it was,
now. It's flag football for girls.
Yeah.
You know
My
who the
niece
number one
plays,
team
yeah.
in Texas or
She's
Louisiana?
actually in Florida.
Wow, it's sweeping everywhere, and like the number one team in the world is for the past 3 years Mexico.
Oh.
I watched them. They beat the New York U.S., killed us, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing to see, and I love it. It's hyper fast. It's super athletic. It's an incredible sport.
So Cynthia, have you always been a Cowboy fan?
Since I was little.
Since you're little?
I was a baby.
Yeah.
That's when it hit you.
Nice.
Yeah, Cowboy.
Come on, man, Roger Staubach.
Dang, you dating,
you ain't that old.
you
That's
dating
mine.
her now.
No, that's mine. That's what I said. That ain't yours. That's mine. I had Robert Newhouse.
Well, when I was young, I just have like pictures with my dad, and they always had me dressed up with cowboy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like you had to be a Cowboy fan.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Overall.
Now you're kind of a diehard, I think. So I remember first time I met you, Cynthia. We ran with a group, and then you started helping me train for. I had an Ironman coming up. It was a full Ironman. Now I worked nights, and I couldn't. I would get out at like 4 a.m. for my job, and so it was very hard for me to train. And you would meet me to train at like 4:30 or 4:40 in the morning.
God bless.
I know, and I was like, "Wow, that's
Your
awesome."
own angel, man.
I found a friend. Right? It's like nobody does that, but what was good for her
They won't
was
help you move.
it
They
was
won't pick
before
you up
her
from the
work.
airport.
So what she was doing, she was just going and training before she had to go in for the day, which was funny because she would go into work and I would be going to sleep for my evening, which was daytime, because I'd be sleeping through the day. And it worked out well. And then the first time I met you, Monica, was Cynthia brought the whole gang over. And
yeah,
I was like, hey, we're going to run a marathon. Was it a marathon that we ran? Yeah. So it was all of us were going to do a marathon, right?
Which one? Oh, just training.
And Cynthia is like, I'll bring some of my crew, And I was like, okay, I thought it was going to be 1 or 2. It was like, man, like 7 or 8 girls. I was like, wow, it was amazing.
Where's that again?
And for the dedication, or not dedication, but for y'all to actually do that was pretty nice. Thank you very much. Thank you for doing that. And Cynthia, thank you too. I don't know if I ever was able to thank you for the time you put in and for that training. And so I appreciate it. And I know you trained too, but it was like, I had an ending goal at that time, I guess. And so it was, I appreciate y'all putting in that time. So where did y'all meet?
With the running crew. So Cynthia was already running with them.
So is this with the November Project?
No.
Okay.
North Oak Cliff Runners.
Okay.
North Oak Cliff.
And who created North Oak Cliff Runners? Was there?
Well, Jennifer Barkley she didn't create it. There's some lady.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think whoever started it is no longer running, so I don't know.
Yeah, so then Jennifer is basically now a little bit of.
Has taken over a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And leads it. But it's really like a community effort.
But y'all have y'all are a pretty tight group
Yeah.
now.
You got a home park?
So it's
No, we meet Monday through Friday, we meet at set locations, and on Saturdays is our long run. So we never know when we're gonna run on Saturday. Monica or Jennifer, they do most of the routes, and they will text us the night before and say, "Hey, we're gonna run here for our long miles," and basically that's how it works.
And shout out to the technicians.
Yeah,
'Cause
shout out.
You can't do a lot without that.
So I mean, that's good. That might be a good fit for Eric actually, because he lives in South Dallas,
Oh, okay.
or I mean, DeSoto area.
Okay.
And so I mean, I don't even know if he has a group. He runs solo basically.
Yeah, I go anywhere within 100 miles of here. Sign me up.
So he's all over. So it's better than him having to drive way up here because y'all just drove that.
Oh,
That's what we're talking about.
I mean, from DeSoto, that's
The
that's
study
crazy.
abroad, yeah. It's like
So Derek's driving from DeSoto to, not every Sunday, but whenever we have this, and I'm like, man, I'm very here. Hold on one second, Eric. I'm very thankful for you to come up here and
no doubt, bro.
and help me with these things.
No problem.
You know, doing these
This is what we
podcasts,
do.
I appreciate it, man, because that's gas and time consuming for everybody. So I appreciate that. You know, so but I did last time I ran with y'all. Was that a route that is a normal route for y'all?
It's because it was from
What's
your
that?
house,
That was a
right?
Saturday.
It was
Yeah.
one. So it was one of the Saturday.
Okay.
Our Saturday route changes, but there are like certain parts that are common that we'll do, and so one of them is starting from near Cynthia's house, and we go like Keys, because that was Keys Park, right?
Oh shoot.
And then we may add on depending on the mileage we want, but like we loop Keys Park a lot.
Okay. Okay.
What's that around Keys Park? Is that like 4 maybe? Or is
No,
it
Two.
Two?
2
Okay.
miles. But what I think about Monica is she'll do a route, and then there's some of the people in the group that won't want to do long miles that day.
Yeah.
And so she'll give you an option. If you want to do, her and Jennifer, if you want to do
Okay.
a longer miles,
Nice,
we'll meet here. Those of you who want to do a shorter mile, we'll meet here.
Yeah, we try to make it so it's inclusive to the,
So
you know,
everybody can still show up at the beginning and then
Yeah, like
meet
you could
afterwards
either
and-
you could either show up at the beginning and like cut, or sometimes we'll have a spot where like, oh well, we'll start here and then you could start like 2 miles in, but we make it so that you almost can loop back or get close enough, or worst case scenario, someone will just drive you to your car at the
Dang,
end.
you map out a cut point for them too? That's
Sometimes.
great.
Yeah, like we
It's like luxury running. I feel like I'm in an Uber. Like I'm just gonna peel off
Yeah,
here
that
at mile
would-
1.75.
yeah, I mean we tend to run around in Oak Cliff, and most of the people in our group live nearby, so we all which is actually a great way to meet your neighbors, meet people
Yeah, man.
close. I mean, you know, it's just always good to have people within a few miles of you that you know and you trust.
Shoot, I grew up playing football in that park.
We had
Oak Cliff Jets.
we had the he's now the leader of November Project Dallas.
Oh, Matthew,
Matthew. Remember we had Matthew?
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Remember he had the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So we both run with
He
we
brought the
both
stick.
run.
Whatever that
We
was.
do the Friday Hills too. With
Okay,
Matthew.
with Matthew. Okay,
Yeah.
cool,
Yes,
cool,
we do
cool. Yeah, I've seen y'all on social media with Matthew, and I didn't know if he joined y'all or y'all are joining the November Project on that day.
No,
Or-
We joined.
yeah.
Y'all joined him. Okay, okay. Because that's shrunken since Cynthia took me to November Project, which was an enormous amount of people that
Yeah.
one day. But I think
Really?
there was a race that day.
Oh, the
the
sunrise. 6K.
Sunrise, yeah. So, but that was the only time I ever got to run with them. But I did experience a lot of people, and it was a good setting. And but I haven't seen that group. I think since what's his name left, which was Taiwan, and he took a lot of people. I think with him maybe.
Well, he did, but we had the sunrise. What was it,
The sunrise 6K
And
still
it-
brings a
and
nice
it does
crowd,
bring a
especially in the
huge crowd.
summer.
Oh, okay.
The summer
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah,
They do
yeah.
a winter in the summer. The
Okay,
winter's
yeah.
usually smaller because it's winter and early.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then they also do a Tuesday night run now that they partner with.
DFW.
The Trinity
Yeah.
people at Trinity River.
Yeah.
Type deal.
Yeah, they
And so
run-
that's usually a pretty good crowd. But the Friday Hills crowd has dwindled a little bit. But it's, I mean, look, if you have a hilly race coming up,
Mhm.
it's a great place to train and to get
Where
some
do they
hills
do
in.
that?
On Sylvan, Sylvan and
Kessler
Kessler Parkway.
Okay.
Yeah. That's and I did notice they have was it Stevie Ray Vaughan little memorial thing?
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah,
in the corner.
at Keys Park.
In Keystone, I was like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I was
that's
remember
right,
I was
at
like, hold on, wait for me here. You know, I want to take some pictures.
That was
or
a
whatever.
Cockrell Hill, yeah, too.
Yeah. So on our little
Oh yeah,
run, we
they're
did
right
that.
by the roundabout. There's one.
Yeah. And you were telling me something about each one of those little parks was we were across different parks, and they were dated from back
Yeah.
from
Over 100 years ago.
Yeah.
There's several that
Yeah, so
have
the
the
parks,
original
they have a lot of
sign.
yeah,
or
a
like
lot of history
established
for sure. Yeah,
early 1900s. Yep.
in those park areas, which is kind of wild because you would almost think what was the meaning of a park back then, in the sense of there wasn't a lot of people out there running, so maybe for the kids to play or something like that, maybe or something like that.
Just
So yeah,
community
it was
events.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to hit in the summer. We try to hit the summer parks,
Mm-hmm.
and we try to hit as many parks as we can
Nice.
in Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
So we also have like murals de Mayo.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
try-
yeah. I love that. I
that's
love
one
that.
of my
Yeah.
favorite.
Because
It's
y'all are
really- I
always
love
looking
murals.
up for the murals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because there's
Yeah,
murals all
that's-
over, especially in Oak Cliff. Everywhere
yeah,
you run,
yeah.
there's a mural.
Murals
so.
in Mayo. Okay.
Murals de Mayo, and then the
De
summer
Mayo.
park series is we do over the summer. It helps, especially in the summer, to because we stop and take pictures, which I know isn't everyone's jam, but when it's hot and you're just trying to run to just stay
Yeah.
in shape, it motivates you a little bit more to show
Yeah.
up and keep going when you have a fun
Yeah.
thing with
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Because
sure.
otherwise, in the summer, it's just hot.
And plus, on the low, that time in the heat is meaningful. I do a lot of heat training. Once it's like 100 and plus, you can spend just a little time out there and get almost the same adaptations as you're getting in mountains and hills and all that stuff. So it ain't nothing wrong with stopping and taking a picture as long as because you're going to be out there.
And the group is very supportive. Yesterday, Saturday, we were supposed to run. We were waiting on the weather. And I kind of woke up and I didn't want to. I woke up late. And I said, I'm running late. So Monica had done a route already. And so I knew where to meet up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see them. So I was like, okay. So I kind of followed the route. But I said, they probably just left me behind. Well, I finished my route. I just made up my own route and did my little 8 miles. Then I asked them if they ran, and they said, no, we didn't run.
But wait,
what?
what, Cynthia, what happened on the last mile of your run? This is why we didn't run.
This is why they didn't run, because on the last mile, I thought, oh my God, I could see the storm coming, but I was determined to do my 8
This is
miles.
2 days ago?
This was
Yesterday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
you needed
yeah.
Noah's Ark. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
riding
so
that
I
mess
said,
too.
I ran yesterday
I need to run
too,
towards
yeah.
my house.
Yeah.
And the rain caught me. It caught me good, but I was
Yeah, I got caught a
I
little
was
bit too.
determined
Yeah.
to do my 8
man,
miles. But anyways, the point to that was that yesterday I wasn't feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Monica, oh man, I wish I would have ran because I needed the support, the moral support. Because
Makes
I
a
ran.
difference.
I ran, but
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
somebody just shoot me.
It does, I mean, yeah, we talk about life. I mean, it really we really do get close because it's mostly the same group. I mean, not everyone is at every run, but we know we really get to know each other's lives, what's going on with their kids, the schools, we had one of our runners is training for the half Ironman coming up, and so we were
nice.
planning to go out there and support her. So it's they really do become close friends when you run with the same people every day because we just chatting it up and and just enjoying the run, getting
I
out.
love that.
And some of the girls in the group have their daughters running with
Oh,
us
yeah.
during the week.
Some of the kids are getting old
Nice.
enough to join, and so that's really fun.
Cynthia, is your daughter running?
Michelle is running, not with us, not with us.
Oh, okay.
But she's done so good.
Yeah,
My daughter has
awesome.
done so good, and she's lost so much weight. She looks really good.
Nice,
Yes.
fantastic.
She's
Yeah,
in her little
Nice.
health journey, and she's serious about her gym and running and working out. She sent me this deal where she ran 3 miles, and she says, and then I didn't ignore it, but I was talking about something else. She was like, "Mother, or say that you're proud
Do
of
you
me."
see?
Yeah.
And I said, "I am proud
Nice.
of you." But yes, she's
that's beautiful.
yeah, in her journey.
She's
Brandon-
come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it
Right.
becomes
I know what
lifestyle,
she
then
wants
that's
to-
it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, and and it was good seeing her when I went over there. I went to help Cynthia with their pool one day and seeing how much progress that girl has made. The daughter, which is kind of amazing because she was in a bad place at one time and now she's in a happy place and her life is back on track, which is good. So
Coming to that, she said to me this morning, she said, "Mom, I can't wait to tell you about my dream." And I said, "Your dream? What happened?" She dreamed that she was back in that world.
oh yeah,
And I said, "Oh, that's a nightmare." I
Yeah.
said, "That is a nightmare." She said, "Mom, I woke up and I was so scared."
right.
And
because it felt so close.
yeah, because it felt so close. And I said, "Michelle, just it's not real. It was a dream.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's done so good, and I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus, people just
What a-
have those moments where you'll think of something and it's that close, and I wake up and go, well, okay, it's not close anymore. So
How's your other daughter?
Vanessa, she's good.
She is.
Yeah, she's good. She lives in McKinney.
Really?
I don't know
Nice.
where, but she lives somewhere in McKinney.
Oh, yeah.
There's
That's
a story
okay,
behind
though.
that. That's a different story.
Yeah. That's okay, though. She's out here, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a fun place out here. I mean, I didn't think it would be, and it turned out to be not so bad. Actually, I was born in DeSoto also. So, and the way I met Eric was
in DeSoto.
well, I met him. My sister and Eric went to high school together. My oldest sister. So yeah.
Yeah, she saw some post. She said, "Oh, I think my brother does some of that crazy long running too."
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Eric was lost in the woods. Like he was in a race, and somehow he ended up. He was supposed to do only how many miles was it? 50 miles or something, and he ended up adding another 12 miles.
I wanted to make sure because I almost got a
Yes.
DQ on one. So I'm running 50.
That's how
I
lost
said,
you got.
I'm going to turn right back around. I'm going to run these same miles. That way nobody will be able to doubt on my watch. So that turned out to be 75 at Lake Murray.
Yeah. How's so y'all said y'all have a friend that's training for the. Is that her first half
Yeah.
Ironman?
Yeah.
Oh,
My first one.
fantastic! Are you giving her any pointers, Cynthia?
No.
Because you've been out there before.
It's a lot. I know that it's a.
It's been a while. but
Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm familiar with the Ironmans. It's I was telling Monica, I said, that event finishes at 5:30 or 6.
Yeah.
That's only half.
Yeah.
But sometimes the fools, you start in the morning and you're not out of there till like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late at night. Yeah.
So yeah, but
You didn't give her any swimming pointers, and so I tried to teach you how to swim.
I think she actually
Cynthia-
swam competitively as when she was younger.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
So I think, she probably give us pointers. She can give me
Yeah,
pointers for
nice.
sure. I can swim, but I
So
can't.
if
I can
that-
stay.
if
I can
that's-
survive water. I put it that way.
If she's good at that part of it, she's gonna be good because
she's trained.
that's
really
the
hard.
only part that scares the shit out of everybody.
Well, I
you know?
think even
So-
the open water is scaring her a little bit because, like,
Yeah,
it's when
you can't see the bottom. Yeah, you
That
don't
just
know.
means
well,
she has
everyone just
common
says
sense.
it's just chaotic because everyone's just in the
Yeah.
water. But I mean, she can swim. It's the other people that I
Yeah.
think is more of the worry, like what
Absolutely.
they do.
Plus, this will be the first time here in the DFW
Yeah.
area and in Little Elm, which is so they're not all the kayaks that are going to be around aren't used to even watching this because on Ironman you can get kicked in the head
Yeah.
and basically you're unconscious.
Dude.
And so so they have to be very. That's probably if you're going to watch out for anybody, that's the part to watch out for. For aid at least. But yeah.
We might have hit it, but how did we get this far from in Lafayette? Like, 2 miles is a long way. And and how about this part? Like, well, I just did a little bit, just did a little 8 miles. I'm like, how did tell me your introductions to why are you sitting here? Like, miles later, after what was the introduction to just whatever
To just running longer.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I've always played sports. Always wanted to, and then stay in shape. So like, I didn't play anything like in college or that. Like I did intramurals and stuff, just for fun. And I would occasionally run. Same thing. Went to grad school. That's when I moved to Texas. Went to Baylor and Waco. And I'd occasionally
really?
do short runs like around the campus, but never more than 2. It still was like 2 miles,
Yeah.
but still like a lot. Like that. I didn't care to do more. So what got me into running longer is when I first got a job in Dallas, I lived in Victory Park.
Okay.
And so right near Katy Trail.
okay.
And so even then I wasn't a regular runner. I used to go to like boot camps and stuff like at Clybourne Park. There used to be all this free programming and I was like, do all the free stuff. But every now and then on a Saturday, the Saturday trainer would have something else to do and he would cancel. So like, okay, I'll just go run. But again, I go up to the 1 mile marker and then like so
around,
it was
I'm
something
good.
about 2 miles was like, that's it. And then one day I was like, well, let me just go a little bit further. And then the next time I was like, okay, and like went until I ended up doing the whole like 3.5 there and back. So I had 7.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, if I could do 7, then I could do 9. Let me go to White Rock one day. And
Yeah.
the crazy part is this would be like a month in between. It wasn't like this was.
how it happens,
And
yeah.
I wasn't even running during the week. It would be like, it would be super random. And then after I did the 9, I was like, all right, I could do a half marathon. I didn't train. I mean, I was like cardiovascular wise, I was good because I used to do these real
She's
hardcore boot
actually-
camps.
she's
That's
actually
exactly
fast.
how I got into
But
running.
man, but my
running.
I killed my IT band though. So I don't recommend doing these races
Yeah,
untrained.
that's the recipe
can
for doing it, by
can
the
you
way, like-
get through it, sure, but I didn't run again. I couldn't run again for more than a mile without pain for
you
a
wanna
long
set that thing
time.
on fire, man. It's like
And then so I kind of stopped running for a while, and then my sister-in-law, she's also she's very athletic, and one day we were like, she was saying something about she wanted to do a marathon. I was like, all right, if you do it, I'll do it. So I hadn't been running consistent. Like I maybe might pick up here and there, but definitely wasn't doing long miles. So then we just both signed up for the Walt Disney World Marathon.
may as well get some scenery.
And then I was like, all right,
That's an
we're
early.
running a marathon.
That's an early marathon, right? Don't you have to be there early?
Yeah, well, we like, I can't, honestly, I don't even remember, but we stayed
It has to
on
finish
the
before the park opens, right? Isn't that correct?
Yeah. So we
it's-
stayed like on the park ground, so they shuttle you to the start. And I mean, it was, we both hated it and said we'd never do another one, but we,
Right,
it was fun to do. And honestly, like I said, even after that, I still wasn't a regular runner. Like I would always say I've done a marathon, but I'm not a runner.
Yeah.
I just work out.
Actually,
And,
you're pretty fast because I saw you do track work before.
Oh.
Yeah, we were at the track and
Oh, yeah.
one time up at Germany Park, I think it was.
Yeah,
and,
I did go up there once.
And also, you
And
know
you're-
how to
you're
do
fat-
it
you're
technique
fast
wise
run- you're a
from
fast
doing
runner.
that.
Yeah, I like-
The jumps need track work like that.
I like the track. We've kind of fallen out of it, but I was getting some of the group where I would start a separate speed workout day and do some track work. I have them doing drills, and they look at me like crazy. All the skips, the A's and B's, and I'm like, I have them doing it, and they're like, "What are we doing?" Like, no, we doing some skips.
But the track, even when there's nothing at stake, you touch that oval and you get those butterflies, man. I get them still. Like,
Yeah. No, I like when I go home. There's a track not too far from my parents' house in New Orleans, and I'll go. I like it because it's close and it's a full. I'll go run out there and just do. People always like, who are you? What are you training? Like, because it's not normal for people to just be sprint, like to actually do sprints on a track,
Right,
unless you're clearly like there might be a high school athlete getting trained.
Mm-hmm.
But like just a old lady running around a track, everyone's like, what are you doing?
Mama, it's a person out here. Like,
And there's a lot of people walking, but they're not, and they might jog, but to run a 400 around a track
She's
as
trying to
fast
get a
as
heart
you
attack.
go. Like,
This one here.
what's she doing? And it's always humid down there too, so it's,
that's real work.
That's awesome. So Cynthia used to do relay on the Ironman, correct?
Yes.
That was your start into all this stuff?
So
No,
she used to do with her ex-husband or ex-boyfriend or what, I'm sure.
Ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm
But
not
yes,
sure, but
I
yeah.
did the running part for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
keep the
she
ponytail.
would run in the Ironman part in the relay.
Dang,
So,
dropping a 26 for him. Take that off my back. That's good.
Yeah, was it 26 you would hit or 13?
No,
13.1s?
the-
Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Still.
Because I remember always asking you about the 26, and you're like, "Yeah, I can do it, but I don't like it."
We did
So,
one.
yeah.
We did one together, which was 26, but no, he did the 26. Oh, I can't remember. But
yeah.
so to my journey of how I started running was I didn't play any sports first of all because as you know I came from Mexico to United States, so
Right.
my life in the beginning was there's no time for that. We need to get here. We came
I
here
got
for
you.
one
Make
thing.
it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Mhm.
So that's that. But I joined the gym.
Yeah.
It was Bally Total Fitness at the time.
Nice.
And I was doing these aerobic classes just as a member. Then somebody came to me and said, "Hey, we're gonna run." Well, I would run around Keys Park, but I would walk, run. I could never run the whole park.
Yeah.
And then this man
Just
was
for the
running-
scenery of it, just for the
Yeah,
movement of it.
just
Like,
for the movement. And this man was like, "Hey, if you put it in your head that you can go around, you can do it."
Yeah.
So I started thinking, let me try this,
sounds
and
nice.
I started running.
So it was a
You know,
mental thing.
it was a
that you
mental
were,
thing.
Yeah.
So then somebody knew that I would just run around. At the time, you could run around like the mall, Redbird Mall Lane.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you could
Redbird,
go-
shout out to
Redbird,
Redbird.
Redbird. I grew up in all that.
I started doing that, and they saw me, and they're like, "Hey, we're all gonna do a marathon. Would you like to do it?" And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
I've never run more than 3 miles, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I signed up, and I never got with the group to train. I just started running on my own. I didn't train.
I love the
really.
randomness of the questions that fall from the sky. Hey,
Yeah.
go around the park. I can do that. hey, come run a marathon. We'll do that. You probably discovered a capacity that you didn't know you had too.
Exactly, because I said, I'm going to do this marathon. And I said, well, you know what? A decent time for me to do this marathon, being my first one. I was in my 30s, I guess early 30s, 32. It was in 2006. So I said, I'm going to do it.
Let's do the
4
math
hours
here.
and 30 minutes. I'm
thinking
gonna do
5?
4 hours and 30 minutes.
That's a good start. I love
That's
that.
what I
great.
do. I said,
That's
well,
real.
It's realistic.
Yeah.
My
That
first
means you know how to
marathon-
say, I'm not out here just to be out here. I want to run a marathon.
Yeah, I wanna-
4.5 for
so-
my first one. Shoots.
Yeah, so when I did it in 4 hours and 37 minutes. And that was in 2006. And I said, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And so I just became an addiction to run,
Mm-hmm.
to run, to run. I'm 55 now. I've done maybe 40 races.
Oh, wow.
Not all full marathons. It could be it was
Snap.
5K over here, there, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm addicted. Every time I get
Yeah.
up, I'm going to say, I'm not going to run.
Yeah.
She is
All right.
addicted. I mean, it's
Here's an addiction test.
She
You're
is.
driving, and then you see somebody out there running, like, oh man, I
she'll
need
pull
to go
over.
get in that.
I can come in, I can say, I'm not going to run today.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I'm already gearing up to go run.
And once you put the gear on, game over.
That's it. Yeah, it's an addiction.
Yeah, and how often do you run a week?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I
you.
run every day.
yeah,
So daily.
run Monday through Sunday.
That's
So there's not a day.
that's
off,
more than
huh?
runners run.
yeah. I try to get at least 5 days a week. Sometimes it may be 6.
And
So
we're looking at 5 miles on up
Yes.
Yeah.
a day.
5 miles.
So,
I'm
yeah,
not going to get up
yeah,
to just do 3
3
miles.
miles. You're right,
No,
right,
I'm not
yeah.
going to do that.
That changes everything: the body, the life, the mind.
Yeah, that's
Circulation.
awesome. And not only that, you teach what
Oh, I teach at LA Fitness.
LA Fitness
Yes.
classes.
I
Yeah,
teach classes. I teach kickboxing and body works. And I had my own cycling class, but after COVID, things just got out of hand. Like
Out of whack.
yeah. So I will sub once in a while for an instructor that needs to be covered for a
yeah.
cycling
I've
class.
actually
But
taken one of her classes before.
Yeah.
What did I take? Yoga? No,
Brandon, no, you took Body Works.
Body Works. Yeah, something. Yeah, it was cool though. It's
It
fun.
was.
Yep.
But I have my little followers that follow me and they expect me, sometimes when I walk into that gym, I don't care if I've had a bad day. My whole attitude just changes once I walk into that gym because these people depend on me. They're
Yep.
looking at me for, hey, I came here to work out.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
know about your problems out there.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
This is where you came to
That's
get
awesome,
rid of them.
man. Yeah.
Wow, and I love the random ramp up. Mine was sort of like that too. I moved to New York in '99, and then never joined the gym because I'm from Texas. I mean, the outdoors is just what you do here. you throw every kind of ball you can find. You run and play. And so, but in New York it was different. I said, well, let me go join this gym. I was living in Queens, the Gold's Gym. So I'm warming up on the bike, and then the bikes were full one day. Then I saw the treadmill. I said, I hate treadmills. I'd never tried one. I got on it, and I was like, oh, this ain't bad. And the next month, went out to the Staten Island Half Marathon.
Oh, look
That was
at
my
that.
first one, 125. I was like, oh, it's on now. Like, I just bumped into it. Just like you do. People asking you, hey, you should try this, you should try that. And it keeps my mind even open, especially with the trail running right now. It's a challenge that I love,
yeah.
I didn't used to run outside. I used to be on that treadmill all the time. I just get a good movie and just
Yeah, and you could be there.
you can be there all day. I trained on a treadmill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I started, I think I need to start training. I would do it, and then
Talk about mental.
somebody told me, "Hey,
It's safer.
you know what? It'd be better if you join a running group." And I thought, I think I'm gonna join a running group. So a friend of mine told me about the North Oak Cliff Runners. She tells me, and we meet up. It was a Tuesday, and we meet up at where's that Tuesday route? No, it was a Thursday.
Yeah. Oddfellows.
Oddfellas.
Okay.
So I show up. If you tell me run, there's a run, I'm gonna show up. I don't care if I know anybody or don't know anybody.
I need to
will
find y'all's
show
group,
up.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
should.
just that
And
person.
They're a good
So
group.
I show up, and the girl who invited me didn't show up. So I introduced myself to Jennifer, which she's very simple. She's very friendly.
Yeah.
And so I said, I know this woman from somewhere. Anyways, we went for our little run. And then when I finished, in my head, I'm thinking, where do I know her from? What do I know her from? And I said, I know where I know you from. She's like, from where? I said, from Girl Scouts. my daughter was in Girl Scouts,
Oh.
and she was the troop leader of
Scout
that.
leader,
Yes,
yeah.
and I was like, oh,
was
good
dang.
memory. I just knew I knew her from somewhere.
Nice.
And I've joined that group, and I've been happy with that group ever since.
Yeah.
But I will join other groups. This morning, I ran with Monica. I ran 8. Monica ran 9.
Yeah.
And then I told her, I'm just going to do, I said, I'm going to do 7. Then I'm going to walk back home. But I thought it's still a whole mile for me to walk home. Let me
That's
just
a
run
long
home.
walk.
Yeah,
Short
Then
run.
I switched. I went to go get my Mexican flag because today there was a Si Se Puede.
Si se
Si Se
puede.
Puede ran at
Yeah,
the training.
That's
Shout
right.
out to
We had them. Yeah, they were here.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
So I ran with them 3 months.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at you.
And then got
Tacked on
home, went
another
to
3.
yoga and took a shower, ate something, and here we are.
Dang, busy.
It feels good. Even when you
busy.
don't feel like going out, when you get back, you never, ever regret a moment.
Especially when you like running in the morning, because it doesn't matter what else you do. That especially, man, so many Saturdays I wake up and run, and then always whenever I get from one, my cool down is always to walk my dog.
Yeah.
Another maybe 2 miles or so. And then like I could do nothing else that day, but I won't call like it's still a productive day because I got my long run in, and that's more than the vast majority of people have done. So
Ooh, it fuels the day too.
yeah,
And
it's like by 10
blood
a.m.
flow,
I'm
mental
like,
acuity,
yes.
all of that, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm in that group too, the 55, 59, and so it's 57, and it's like I just love being in it. But then I feel that you got it too. Like, hey, I'm not out here just like to. Ooh, oh, I thought it was me to just kill my age group. I want to just run as much as I can do it. You know.
Is it me?
I don't know. Is it me? I have a 3 phone, but this is not. It's all good.
No, it's not mine.
What is that?
That was a phone, but I have no idea.
Oh, I guess it was.
I was like, nah. I was ready for it to be the mystery. I'm like, yo, how about that? What do you got? I'm gonna run 5 miles, and then you go.
Right. I thought that was the outro music.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, Brandon's cutting us off.
Yeah,
We're talking
been
too
such a
much.
pleasure having you guys.
So I always had my phone on silent, but because Monica was gonna pick me up,
Yeah.
Michelle had texted her and asked her, "Hey, can you?" I asked her a question,
Right.
and I said, "You can't hear the phone. You have to put it on."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss a lot for keeping mine silent too. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you missed my phone calls.
yeah,
Eric.
pretty much.
Where are you, Eric?
You call?
No chili killies for you.
I ain't getting no chilaquiles.
How was the run with the Si Se Puede today?
It was good. It was good.
Nice. I love those guys, man. Santos and
I just know Santos from the group, but I don't know everybody there.
oh yeah, who was the main guy?
Both of them are here.
Yeah.
To carry them.
I'm bad with names,
I don't know.
which is
We have it.
horrible.
We have it.
Yeah.
I'm over
Because if they're watching, sorry.
We got Si Se Puede down.
Yeah.
We're not hard to track down after that.
And I got Santos' name wrong last time. I called him Santiago. So
You had some spare letters and you wanted
that's
to use
why
them.
I remember it for sure now. Yeah. But yeah, so it was a nice run though. And I saw you. I mean, you're the one that carries the Mexican flag on on the runs. You're like, I remember you in all their photos and stuff, and it's
That's dope, man.
Yep.
When
Not
I
the-
was running up, and the guy says, "Hey, can I take a picture with your flag in the skyline?" And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "Were you here last time?" And I was, and I said, "Yeah, I'm the first one that you see in the video." And then he's like, "Okay, so I guess I'll be in that video too."
His name's Daniel.
So since you guys cover
I'm sorry.
all of Oak
Sorry,
Cliff,
Daniel. Shout out to Daniel.
that's the coolest thing. People who just meet and run any and everywhere with nice planned routes. I haven't seen anything like that really. What is the name of the? Is there a name of the group? That you
North Oak Cliff Runners, or
you did start
some people
there.
just say Oak Cliff Runners.
Okay.
Depends on where you're looking.
So we can find you on Instagram or
Yeah,
something.
Instagram,
Okay.
North Oak Cliff Runners. I will say our Instagram, we probably don't post as much as we should.
It's all good. We just need the
But-
main.
We're on there. We do some reels on some of our Saturday runs, but yeah.
I always see everything on Cynthia's.
And usually 6 a.m. So our regular time, Tuesday,
like that.
Thursday, 6 a.m. is a standing route. And then Saturday, 6 a.m. is the vary distance and starting location.
Sweet. You So let's touch on your vacation.
Patagonia.
Yeah, I want to know about that Argentina. So Patagonia is the name of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the region. So there's Argentina and Patagonia, and then Chile
Chile.
and
Okay.
Patagonia.
Okay.
But it's the southern region in South America. So like flew into Buenos Aires,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next day hopped on another flight down to El Calafate,
Okay.
and that's kind of like the jump off city. But then in Argentina's side, if you're going to hike Patagonia, you then get another bus or car or vehicle to go to El Chatan. And that's where there's it's day hikes from there, but like up and down, there's multiple starting points. And then from the start, there's different ways you can go, but it doesn't matter. Pick your route. It's going to be gorgeous. I think the longest route we did was maybe about 15 miles, but it led to the most beautiful site. Elevation isn't an issue. So that's kind of nice. There's no altitude,
just 50-mile hike.
You do.
Just
I mean,
weaving
some of
into-
the hikes do go up. Like you will go up a little bit, but it's not. Altitude sickness isn't an issue. It's not that high elevation wise. But yeah. So in El Chatan, we did 3 days of hiking. The last was pick your own adventure. So I did 2 shorter hikes instead of 1 long hike. Went to waterfall and then went to a lookout where you can just get up high and just see the city and the peaks. It was really cool. And then. So the El Chatan, great place to go. If you don't have a lot of time, you can go straight there. There's lots of hotels and hostels, so you can kind of do your day hike and then come back and have your spot. You can camp. We stayed in a hostel, but it was they call it a hostel, but honestly, it was a hotel. You had a private room, private bath. To me, if it's a private room, private bath, that's more hotel.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, but clean.
That's cool. If they add the S to hotel, then that means at least $20 cheaper.
And I booked it with a group, so honestly, I have no idea how much any of this costs. I just paid for the whole thing, which included the transportation, because it's a lot of transportation to organize yourself. I mean, people do it themselves all the time, but I rather book it through the group. But if you like freedom and want to choose your own, schedule, then doing it yourself is totally doable.
Did you just go with your husband or no?
I went with just me.
Oh, he didn't go with you.
I have no husband, but
Damn it! Sorry.
You just pulled one off the flight, come on, husband.
I went. But that's another good reason to book with. No, it's all. Oh, I'm good. I enjoy.
No, they flow great. That's good.
I enjoy my freedom.
Yeah, boy.
But that was a good thing about booking with
So
a group.
you didn't go with a group of people from here?
No, I didn't know anyone until I got
nice.
there.
I love that booking.
Awesome,
Just go and land
And
myself.
had a roommate. She was she's from New Mexico.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were probably about the same age. I don't know if they intentionally try to pair you like that, or if it just is coincidence. I've booked 3 trips with the same company. I went to Kilimanjaro. Did Kilimanjaro a couple years ago, and I've done the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu.
Oh,
So this company
yeah,
sounds pretty
cool.
tight. You trust them for these locations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. G Adventures.
G
Writing that
Adventures.
down.
Letter G. Just the letter
Adventures.
G. And they're good for solo travelers because you don't pay extra. I mean, you have to be okay with a roommate, but
Yeah. No worries
It's all
about that
good.
part. Yeah. What about flights there? It's expensive to go to
Buenos Aires. Yeah, I don't
Right
honestly. I
now.
couldn't tell you how much it costs, but yeah, it's not
that's
cheap.
That's one of the
Let's see
more
the cheapest
expensive
right now.
South American
Yeah.
destinations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Chile too, I will say every restaurant we went to, man, the food was good, but I wouldn't say it was cheap. Don't go there thinking you're going to save a whole lot of money.
it's
You're
expensive.
still paying
Not in
prices, but
Argentina.
it was good food.
Right. Yeah.
My favorite
nice.
thing there, Calafate sours. I know it's a sober podcast, but I think they have a non-alcoholic version too.
Yeah.
But there's a Calafate berry that you can literally pick up off the bush. Also, Calafate ice cream. They have ice cream, so you can taste the Calafate in a number of ways that does not involve alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
But I was looking for when I Google, I was how can I find Calafate stuff in Dallas? And it's it doesn't
Calafate.
exist.
Really? There's a lot that,
It's it's just a fruit that grows on a bush that you can pick it up.
gotta
It almost
find that.
looks something like a blueberry.
Can
and
you
eat it.
not purchase the plant and grow it in your own yard?
I would love to, but
not-
that's
That's
a
where
flight you don't want to try nowadays.
right. And I'm not. I'm
What's in your
not
bag there, ma'am?
traveling.
Oh
yeah.
no! I'm just saying buy it on Amazon or somewhere. Not
I don't know, maybe. I don't
Calafate.
know. But no, it's good. If you ever come, like, the ice cream is good. Oh, like I ate up a lot.
And
of
what was the
Calafate
drink?
stuff.
It was that. Well,
It's a Calafate sour is what it's called. But I think like you can get. I think it's more of the flavor than the. I don't know what liquor they mix with it, honestly.
well, we are Run Sober podcast, but Brandon knows if I could. The whiskey is the only thing I'm missing on my runs. I'll have a cigar maybe just in case you break down. You got to have something to do in case you break down in the woods. And I could.
Yeah, he smokes cigars like why we're running. I'm like,
No, he doesn't.
yes, he does.
Only once.
Only once that I caught him doing it, but I'm sure he does it on his own all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
no.
it's
So no.
You get to the top of the place and you just go like, "Wow, this is incredible."
I mean, honestly, like there was one
Puro nace,
the El Shaitan hike that was the longest. What's it called? I can't tell you the name of it, but it led you to this like glacier lake that was just absolutely beautiful. And we sat there. The weather was great that day, so we just sat there and had lunch. Like we would have these like packed lunches, and we just sat out and looked out on sat on the rocks and looked out at the glacier in the lake and just. And that was probably the hardest hike in terms of the getting up there, actually, and coming back down because it was very loose gravel, and like going down on loose gravel it's like stressful because you're afraid of tearing an ACL or something. You're afraid of injuring yourself.
Gravel's
really.
the most beautiful sound in the world. Sometimes I sit in the parking lot and I just turn the wheel.
how do you spell that, Barry? Do you know?
Calafate, so Calafete.
So am I looking at the L?
I might have
Champagne.
added another letter in there somewhere.
Calafate.
It's spelled pretty much how
And
it
there's
sounds.
the lake I see in the holy cow. I always wonder, are there
Calafate
fish in
Berry.
glacier lakes?
No, the water's very cold.
You can't.
I mean, like there was, so like on the back, like people, you could put your feet in the water. It feels great, especially like if you're hiking and your feet are hurting. It's like an ice bath, basically.
Wow. So after a run, if you can get that far, then
Yeah,
take
but I
the
don't
dip.
think there's anything living in there. I mean, the whole Patagonia itself is full of lakes and full of glacier lakes, different glaciers. Oh, the coolest thing, I don't know if you've ever heard or seen a calving glacier. I learned this term. They calve.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, like the ice breaks off and it sounds like thunder and it just like crashes down and like you just hear this roar of thunder. It sounds like
You
thunder.
actually saw
Oh yeah, we got to like see one.
That's
Actually, it's a glacier I hiked on, Glacier Puerto Moreno, I think. Perito.
You can hike on the glacier.
Man, I mean, it was a separate thing. That was in El Calafate. You can book it and you can hike on the glacier. They give you the little crampons
Yeah.
so that you don't slip. Those are kind of it gets used like it's a very the way you walk is very odd, but it's beautiful, man. Just so cool.
Yeah, the
really, really cool
pictures were
experience.
amazing. So I was like, holy.
Yeah, and
smokes.
you found like a little ice cave in the middle of the glacier, and you're like standing in it.
Yeah. I was like, that's amazing.
But then so on the Chile side, there's like most people do. You go to Puerto Natales is like the main city, but then you go into the national park, and the more common things you either do the W trek or they call it the O trek, which includes the W. It's just longer. But like it's a multi-day hike, so you do camp out. Like there's campsites, but man,
nice.
their campsites are nice. Like.
Yeah.
I was fully expecting to not shower for several days, and I had body wipes. Like it's fine. Hot, clean showers at every single camp.
Oh, nice.
So they're ready for the
Yeah,
people to get
especially
there.
on the W track. I think if you do the full O, like once you get out further, there's less nice things. That's where the real hikers and campers are. Like the real backpackers who are
I was about
like
to say.
carrying their own pack. They're doing I think the O takes like 10 days.
Because it's still freaking brutal nature out there. Like
no,
you
the
can,
wind-
you
oh,
can break
man.
off and
The wind is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like don't wear a cap. Yeah, it'll fly at some point. Like the wind, like when there was
like
winds come
Mistral
through.
winds out in
And it can snow. We didn't have any snow. We did have a rainy day where it just rained on us all. Like everyone's waterproof gear failed at some point because it just was so saturated.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's still pretty. I mean, honestly, even walking through the rain, there's just something beautiful about that, right? Like it's just like you're just in nature, and it's like it is what it is. And
What
so-
time did it hit? It hit you, Cynthia, yesterday, the rain? It fell on you like, what was that in the afternoon, Brandon? Where you were out too?
And it
I
was,
w- I
it was
was
in the
there-
morning for
it
us.
It was in the morning.
It had to be at 8 something. That's when, because it,
Well, I missed the morning and then the sun
'Cause
came
I didn't see
out.
it, but I know it was a big.
The sun came out and then it hit again. Over here.
yeah, there were multiple, I think.
But I like
So,
running
but it
that
didn't hit
stuff,
real
yeah.
bad, but it was just a drizzle, kind of a late drizzle.
Man,
I like like running in the. If I'm not gonna go out and say, "Oh, it's raining, let me go run," but if I'm running, if it catches me and there's no lightning and everything,
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, but yesterday there was lightning. It was a real storm.
Lightning I watched, but it clears out all the parks. I ran White Rock Lake by myself 2 days ago. Can you imagine? We got 4 million people around here within
And
30,
nobody was there.
and it was just. I was like, oh my gosh. Then right after, you did need an arc because it hit me right at the end of 10 miles. I'm like, yeah.
I was telling a friend, I don't know who it was. I don't remember, but I said when I went to Costa Rica, it rains. In Costa Rica, it rains and it stops, and it rains and it stops. And it happened to be every time I ran, it rained. But no lightning, no nothing. But I loved it. I was singing out loud, and I was just
No, it's
happy.
different, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
it's
so happy.
yeah.
Because I will run everywhere I travel. I haven't booked any trips like that, but everywhere I go, I do run.
Yeah, where did you
love
just
that.
go?
I
Cynthia?
can't. It's an when I tell you I have an addiction, I have an addiction.
Man, I can see
Where'd you just
like,
go? You just went on a trip. Not that long ago. Europe or
In
somewhere?
the fall.
Oh yeah, I went to Paris.
Paris, yeah.
I
When
went-
you were running there, right?
Yeah, we went to
Did you
to
run there?
London.
Yeah, you did some running, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I have to.
and here's the have to. I'm identifying with that. My car broke down in Shreveport, so it's got to be fixed in Shreveport. So I had to take the bus back up that way. And so meanwhile, spending pretty much a month up there, I'm running all the streets between Bossier and Shreveport and places where folk don't just run. And so you better keep your pace right, make it look like it's going to be a little bit of work if you want to do it. But then you find random people like, hey, like tell us about your, like the vibe that even just one person puts out. Like folk can identify with it,
Yeah, I do exactly the same thing. I've been like, I've sometimes when I'm running, I'm thinking Cabo San Lucas. I'm thinking these people thinking, esta está loca.
Yeah.
Why
Ain't
is
no
she
running
just
down there.
running?
I've been there.
Yeah, está loca. I'm just running.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's beautiful, though. The running is beautiful. So that's what brings us all together, really. Probably.
So on a point,
Yeah.
Monica's not married, but after both of us, I'm speaking for both of us, we can run our miles and we're still going to go home and cut our yard and do our yard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will run, then walk the dog, then weed the garden or trim the bushes.
Yeah.
Like you just keep knocking it out.
That's the other therapy. Somebody got rid of my mower, but I used to cut every once in a while 3 acres at the church where we are. And so you just take a long walk with a push mower.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
It
I call
is.
it
It's
cross
good.
training.
Cross-training.
Yeah, like you
Texas
said,
cotton.
some heat training. That's some real heat training.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mowing
yeah.
the lawn in Texas summer.
Yep. Because you got to get out there sometimes and you don't want to. Right? It's too damn hot.
Yeah.
You know, like, but it has to be done. Cool. What is y'all's favorite movies?
So are we going like
one
all
at
time?
a time? Yeah, Monica, go first.
All right.
Your
So
favorite
this,
movie?
All time. Like how you
of all time. So this is gonna
The
sound
Orleans movie?
no, actually. So
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
no New Orleans. That's how like the fancy people try to say it to sound better. But no, okay. Can I give you a couple movies in different genres?
Sure, yeah.
All right. So
Top
favorite
three,
of
whatever
all
you
time, like
Yeah.
sports movie. Remember the Titans. I can quote
Oh,
like so
yeah.
much
I
of the
gotta
movie.
see that crap. Yeah.
That you've never seen Remember
Isn't
the
that
Titans?
Dennis?
Yeah. What?
I'm writing it down. Like
All right. And then so this one's gonna kind of this might throw you for a little bit of loop, but more in the like thriller, scary type realm.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. You know that's
That's the last scary
So-
movie.
so-
That's the last one that you can't.
Oh yay!
Nobody got scared after that, but that's the last. Like
Man, like I love. And the thing is, I was way too
think
young. I was
it's-
way
is
too
it
young watching that movie.
next month or
I was
then
way
you
too
max
young.
in the scariness. If you see that around 12 or 13, that's
Nah, see that kind of stuff doesn't scare. You know what movie scared me when I was little? That's when you get to like the voodoo type stuff. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a voodoo movie. Like those things scare me because I was a
I'm
little too
good.
close to it.
I'm
I was
good,
a little
yeah.
too like growing up in. I was like, no, I don't practice that stuff, but I'm not dissing it. I'm
I
not.
know-
I'm
I know
gonna
what that
let
would
that
be.
go where it is because you start playing around with that.
it's real stuff. That's
You
why
sh-
my
you
family
should
moved to
watch 'em.
Texas from there. They're like, I'm tired of these little feet showing up on my porch. Like, you know.
Like so those kind of things, or it's more like that is more like more spiritual type stuff scares me more than like a human or like I don't know. It didn't scare me.
you should watch Angel Heart.
Angel Heart.
Yeah, not scary, but I'm not gonna mess with it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm a respect it from a distance. I'm gonna let y'all have that, and I'm gonna stay over here in my lane.
Angel Heart is
Brazil is
about
huge.
Louisiana.
Okay.
Because it has Mickey Rourke, a young Mickey Rourke in it, and it also has who was the girl that was married to Lenny Kravitz, and I think she's married to Momoa now.
Oh no, they got divorced. Yeah, it's Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Denise Huxtable. What is her name? Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet. So yeah,
Like I had to go through. I had to go through her
Let me go through your
character.
it has
fictional person.
a young Lisa Bonet, and it has her basically naked in it. So
Yeah,
very interesting.
yeah. And so then,
But and Robert De Niro's in it too. But it's about
Lionheart.
the devil and all kinds of
okay.
it's very voodoo-ish.
Yeah.
Be right up your alley, you know.
Then I'll lighten the mood a little bit. My favorite comedy of all time, Coming to America.
Oh, sweet.
That one.
Yeah, nice.
So there's those are the three that I
yeah.
can watch on repeat and can recite them and annoy anyone in the room with me that I'm watching it.
Shout out to Zamunda. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, my favorite movie is G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
Check that. I ain't seen that either.
G.I. Jane. That's it.
A Few Good Men and
Yo.
Girl Interrupted.
Oh, I like that. That's good. Yeah, I like Girl Interrupted.
So, and right now I watched this movie. The latest movie that I watched was Housemaid. Have y'all heard it?
Oh, I think that just came out, right?
That is
So
crazy.
you watch movies?
Yeah.
No, I watched that, but you know what? I'm more of a now.
Wait, is that in the theater, Housemaid? Wait.
Going somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. So my daughter always makes fun of me because I can't pronounce it very well. Documentarios.
What is that?
Documentary.
Documentaries.
Documentaries.
Oh,
I can't.
documentary.
Yes, I watch a lot.
I love
A
watching
lot.
those
I am addicted
in all languages.
in all languages.
Yeah.
Like I want to.
I watch the Spanish, the Portuguese, especially. Like
everything.
Yeah.
you want to go to the favelas in Rio. I'm watching that in language and that. Oh man, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
a whole bunch of them.
Documentales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just considering watching.
No,
over
both
and over.
both Cynthia and I really like true crime, especially like relationship type true crime. We'd be like, man, you heard that story was crazy.
Life is crazier. I
No,
mean,
y'all are
Also,
just
like,
getting ideas.
Look, I like nonfiction reading because I'm like, man, people have some crazy life stories.
real stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like nothing, man. Truth is stranger than fiction, man. It's crazy
really is,
what some people go through, especially like you're saying other languages. Like I love learning about other cultures or historical things through someone's memoir who lived it. Like it's a great way of like getting a perspective of someone who lived through a time. And of course, their perspective won't be the only one, but it's more than I know just from a few Wikipedia page of an event.
Oh, you reminded me exactly of that. The movie didn't have a script. It came out many years ago. City of God.
Oh, that's a great
Cidade de Deus. Brazilian movie about life in one of the favelas there and the real people. No script. Like, here's what happened. You worked it out. Oh my gosh. It was incredible. City of God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Yep. Concrete Jungle. That's where they lived. But cool. So y'all have anything else y'all want to add? No?
No,
You good?
Cliff
Fun.
Runners. I
Yeah.
found you guys on the Instagrams.
Yep. So well, I want to thank y'all for coming out. So
Way cool.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Appreciate
It was
Nah,
fun.
we can show up anywhere in Oak Cliff and bump into y'all. So that's good.
Yeah, we run on cliff.
Yep. So
They
be on
do.
the lookout when the new park opens. Halpern Park, the new deck
Oh,
park.
right.
There may be an organized one. It's the one that's got by the zoo. I think it's supposed to open in May.
The overhead joint. Like,
Yeah, it's another deck similar to Clyde Warren, so it's above 35, but it'll be like connect by the zoo connecting there. So there may be a big organized run. We'll see.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee anything, but we're trying to help some people who want to organize.
So what
something.
was the Si Se Puede today? Was it the 5K they had or something?
Yeah, it was a 5K.
Is that the one they were putting up flyers for?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. And the organizer that's trying to organize something is Johnny Weiss.
Johnny Wise, I know
Yes.
Johnny. Yeah, he was on the bar podcast. Yep, the Wise Runner. Yeah, cool. So he's trying to
Oh,
organize.
that's Johnny Wise, Wise Runner. I've been talking to him. I didn't even know that was him.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He knows I'm down. I'm down for a run. I'm down for anything. He's a good guy. Really good guy.
Yep. Yeah, he's fantastic. He puts up the slaps everywhere.
Did you guys really run the
stickers.
2026 route? Did you really?
I definitely put that together. If you see,
Did you run it? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
An Oak Cliff. What do we have
Oh, the Run0c one. There, I don't know if the Run0c one's on there. You got to scroll. We did the face ones.
Nice.
We've done a few
We do
art
a
runs.
Ho 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 Christmas. We try to do Monica tried to do a.
Oh yeah, we normally do ho 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 around Christmas.
And Easter.
Oh, a bunny rabbit. Yeah,
It
we've
kind
done
of
a
looks
bunny
like a
rabbit.
dog, but it's okay.
Iconic. You got that mobile oil, that not mobile, that the Flying Pegasus horse, which is amazing.
Oh, that-
that
oh, you
was
know what?
icon. When I was
That-
growing up, it was at the top of the building.
So we on the whatever the day where they do the parade, the holiday parade,
Oh.
we always run downtown ahead of the parade, and so like we'll see everyone setting up, and like they'll be like blowing up the big balloons, and like there'll be like dance teams practicing, and like we just run through it all, and it's a lot of fun because
Is this Thanksgiving
no
or
one
Christmas?
Christmas, yeah, it's usually
While
the like
y'all are asleep, we're already
Yeah,
exploring everything.
well they might not be asleep, but
That's
Ah,
Kessler
must-
Parkway? Is that?
oh yeah, they added that bridge.
I didn't know there was water over there. Wow.
No, that's the other park.
Oh, was it?
Said
Lancaster.
Kid Springs
Oh,
Park.
that was Kid Spring. I don't know
was it?
where. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, thank you. We'll check it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you all for coming out. And this will be the end of the episode. All right.